Namaste. Welcome to Karatiki's Astro channel. Sri Avoga Lakshmi Narsena Prasanna. In all my previous episodes, we tried to understand the planetary relations, the planet relation to COVID-19 situation, and we tried to understand like why there will be an economic slowdown, why there is a death rate, and when these death rates will come down, when there will be a recovery in the rates, and so on. Today, I have chosen something different topic. It is not related to COVID-19 at all. The topic is all about planet Moon. So we may call satellite and all, but in Vedic astrology, it is a planet. Before we actually go and speak, before we actually go and understand something on planet Moon, we will try to understand few of the general instances which happen to each and every individual in this world. First thing is, we all know that in a month roughly there will be around 30 to 31 days, out of which you can just recollect your past instances. There will be roughly around 2 to 3 days our health will be in general dull and weak, either mental or physical. Means we may not feeling well. It's not like that you have fever or cold, cough or any other disease. It's not like that. In general, a general weakness, a general dullness, okay, where you are not active at your level best. And another 2 to 3 days, we usually see that there will be some increase in the expenditures, okay, where we are unnecessarily spending more money. Sometimes it is needed, sometimes it is not needed. In whatever the way, money will be keep going out. And for another 2 to 3 days, we will not be having a proper mood. There will be mood swings, mood off. Someone will say something, for that we'll get upset, get disappointment, or even everything is going on well, somewhere mentally you are not happy. That means for that unhappiness will be killing in your mind. So these are the 2-3 days. So totally we can say that in 30-31 days, there are roughly around 6 to 9 days where these instances will happen. This is quite common with everyone. Right from today you can test. Okay, now we will understand a bit of mathematics as well as bit of astrology. See, we all know that there are around 30 days. And in my previous episodes or previous programs, I keep telling you that we have 12 zodiac signs. Just keeping this board properly. Yeah. 12 zodiac signs. Starting from Mesha to Meena. That is what? Aries to Pisces. So I write it here. Mesh to Meena. 12 zodiac signs. So there are 30 days and 12 zodiac signs. Let me tell you one point, that there are about 27 stars. See, zodiac signs are different, stars are different. 27 stars which influences human life in this world. name, fame, reputation, health, diseases, life, death, everything is influenced by these 27 stars. So these 27 stars will be occupying these 12 zodiac signs. So you may ask, like, how 27 stars will occupy 12 zodiac signs? It is not exactly divided. It is not exactly divisible. So which means if I say 27 stars divided by 12 zodiac signs, first thing is I am getting 2 here. Okay, so 24. So rest of the remainder is what? 3 still. So if I divide this 3 divided by 12, I will get it what? 0.25. Which means what? I have 2 stars here and 0.25 here. Which means 2.25 stars. Which means what? Each zodiac sign consists of 2.25 stars. 2.25 stars. Which in Vedic we will call it as pada. Means each star, one star, consists of 4 padas. 2.25 means here for 2 stars it is 8 padas. 0.25 is 1 pada. So this is a bit of astrology and mathematics. This is nothing to do with the today's topic, but it is better to know an overview of it. See, because we have 30 days and 12 zodiac signs and 27 stars, which means what? Few stars will get repeated for another 3 or 4 days in every month. But having said that, this is nothing to do with the today's topic. So let me take you through about the today's topic. Which is initially I told you that in a month 2 to 3 days we have mood swings, our mood of disappointment. If you are working, boss saying something, you will be unhappy. If you are doing any business, workers not cooperating, so on. Rest of the 2 to 3 days you have the dullness where you are not feeling well. We usually call it as we are not feeling well. Today I have slight headache. Okay, I am not feeling well, basically. Some uneasiness. The exact word is what? Some uneasiness. And next thing is suddenly some expenditures, a knowing one, unknowing one, will shoot up and there will be huge expenditures in a month. So overall 6 to 9 days will be a bit tricky, and we can say that slightly they are onto a negative side. Why, we will understand. This is all because of planet Moon. First thing. I told you that there are about 12 zodiac signs, 30 days and 27 stars. Why I told you is Moon, planet Moon, in planet Moon will reside in each zodiac sign for 2.25 days. I repeat, planet Moon resides in each zodiac sign for 2.25 days. Which means planet Moon, by the time it completes the full zodiac signs, it completes the transition among all the zodiac signs, it will take roughly around 1 month, which is what? 27 days. Which means what? 2.25 days in each zodiac sign into 12 days, which is what? 27 days. 27 days, which means what? In a month, planet Moon touches all the zodiac signs, which no other planet touches. That means what? Planet Moon is the fastest moving planet in astrology. So now we will understand like why there will be mood swings, why your health is not good, why there is increase in expenditure and so on. That is what, understand clearly, whatever may be your zodiac sign. In the zodiac sign we usually call it as what? Rashi. Your Rashi can be Mesha Rashi, Meena Rashi, Mithuna Rashi, Karka, Simha, Kanya, Tula, Vrishchika and so on. Whatever may be the Rashi, from that particular Rashi, if at all you have a fourth moon or you have 8th moon or you have 12th moon, then there is a problematic. Then there is a problem. Then it's a problematic. Which means what? You have one or the other problem. What are those problems? I will explain now. So, I am just drawing one horoscope here, one Chandra chart, one small horoscope. This is a plain horoscope. So say for example, see here I am writing 3. It can be any number here. You can have 1 or you can have 2. As I said, you can have 3 or 4, 12, 11, anything. But this is not the topic again. Check your Rasi, as I said. Suppose my Rasi is, say for example, Karka. I have written here 4. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. My Rasi is Karka. So what is today's Rasi? Today Rasi is what? Tula. Which means what? The moment I say Tula means it is 7. 1 means Mesha, 2 is Vrishabha, 3 is Mithuna, 4 is Karka, 5 is Simha, 6 is Kanya, Tula, Vrishchika, Dhanassu, Makara, Kumbha, Meena. So now moon is here. I am writing Chandra. Chandra is what? Moon. You can also say moon. Which means what? If your Rasi is Karka, then your today's day is what? Tula. We have Tula Rasi. So you have to count from your Rasi where moon is sitting. From your Rasi where the moon is sitting. Count that. Which means what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means what? For Karka Rasi people, they have 4th moon. I can say that for Karka people, that is Cancer, have 4th moon. Now we will see, I said that 4, 8 and 12 moon are not good. You will have one or the other problem. So now see who have the 8th moon here. So if I see 12, that is what? Meena. If I count from Meena, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which means what? Meena Rasi people, which is Pisces, has 8th moon. So now, if you see Kanya Rasi people, sorry, 12th moon. So Vrishchika Rasi people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Which means what? Vrishchika people, which is Scorpio, has 12th moon. See, I again repeat, go and check your Rasi. And from your Rasi, whenever moon happens to be in 4th house, whenever moon happens to be in 8th house, or whenever moon happens to be in 12th house, you will have slightly adverse consequences. What are those consequences? I'll explain here. Suppose tomorrow the moon will move to Vrishchika. Tomorrow if you see, there will be Vrishchika Rasi. Which means what? For Dhanasu people it will be 12th. For Simha Rasi people 1, 2, 3, 4, 4th moon, and Dhanasu it is 12th, and for Mesha it is 8th. If you see Mesha, 1 is Mesha, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which means what? Tomorrow this movement is changing. Again it will be there here for 2.5 days, and then moon will move here, Dhanasu. Which means what? Kanya Rasi people, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kanya Rasi people will be having 4th moon, and Vrishabha Rasi people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Vrishabha Rasi people have 8th moon, and Makara Rasi people will have 12th moon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Makara Rasi people, 12. Which means what? Whenever Dhanasu is in Chandra, Makara Rasi, for Makara Rasi it is 12th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Which means moon keeps changing. That's what I told you. Moon will be there for 2.25 days in one particular zodiac sign. Sun will be there for 30 days. Jupiter for 13 months. Saturn for 2.5 years, 30 months. Rahu Ketu 18 months. Like that, moon is the fastest moving planet in the horoscope, in the Vedic astrology. So, whenever moon happens to be in 4th house from your Rasi, 8th house from your Rasi, and 12th house from your Rasi, then their consequences will be slightly adverse. Let's see what is there, what if moon is in 4th house. So, whenever moon comes to your 4th house, first of all, we should know about moon. Moon is Karaka of mind. Moon is Karaka of thinking. Moon shows how your mind is today. What is your mental stamina in general. So whenever moon comes to 4th house from your Rasi, then it slightly loses its power for that particular Rasi people. Now for Karka Rasi people, it will slightly show a adverse result. Which means what? Karka Rasi people, 4th house is also a mother's house. So that means what? For the Karka Rasi people, there will be slightly differences with mother. There will be slightly mood swings. Okay, their mood will be upset, they'll get disappointed. With all reasons, they'll get anger also. Anyone in fact. Or slightly they'll go into a depression mood. I'm not telling that it's depression. They may go into depression. So this is at a very high level. Okay. Now, if moon is in 8th house from your particular Rasi, then 8th house is what? 8th house is life, studying the secret occult sciences. 8th house is also death. 8th house is your in-laws place, which means what? Your wife's parents' place. 8th moon is also considered as not good, which means what? You may suddenly get interest in studying some Vedic, maybe it is astrology, some Vedas, some Puranas. Maybe suddenly you start chanting some mantras, which is good, but we are not talking about it. The negative side of it is you may have differences with your in-laws. You may have differences with your wife also. Your health will be slightly go down. Okay, you may feel alone. You may feel unhappy. Okay, if you eat extra whenever the moon is in 8th house, then if you eat some additional food, some excess food, then that may cause to indigestion. You may not feel to what you say, workout, do yoga and all. You may feel lazy, you may be lethargic and so on. Now see what will happen when if moon is in 12th house. If moon is in 12th house, as I said, suddenly there will be increase in expenditures, some hospitalization expenses. Okay, chances are there that people may get hospitalized temporarily. Some of their relatives may get hospitalized, close relatives like wife, children and so on. Okay, some friend will come and ask for some money and you may have to give. You may have to lend. Okay, one of your brother or sisters may call and ask for the money. So suddenly there will be increase in the expenditure. Suddenly you may buy you may buy unwanted products. Okay, later on you realize that yeah, that was a waste product, that was not required. So like that in one or the other case. And also you may feel isolated. You may feel lonely also. You may feel lonely. And sometimes even this 12th moon creates the unnecessary travels also. Unwanted travels, unnecessary travels. Even that may also impact your expenditures. That may increase your expenditures also. Which means what? Understand it clearly. Whenever moon is in 4th house or 8th house or 12th house from your particular Rasi, those days will be slightly adverse than the normal days. Which means what? Here it will be 2.25 days, here it will be 2.25 days, here it will be 2.25 days. Which means what? Totally 6.75 days, which is roughly 7 days in a month. 7 days in a month, you will definitely face one or the other instances which I have mentioned. So moon, as I said, moon is Karaka of mind, Karaka of mother, Karaka of your thinking power, Karaka of medicine, Karaka of Karaka of medical practitioner. If at all a person if a person is a doctor, then he or she should be having a very good moon. So moon owns one particular Rasi, which is Cancer, Karkataka Rasi. Moon owns Karkataka Rasi here, which means what? It's a moon's own house. Moon attains a maximum strength in Vrishabha Rasi, that is, we'll call it as exaltation. And moon loses strength whenever it is in Vrishchika Rasi, that is, we'll call it as debilitated. Which means what? Moon in Karkataka is good. Moon in Vrishabha Rasi is extremely good. Moon in Vrishchika Rasi is not at all good. This is other than the 4, 8, 12. Whereas this 4, 8, 12 occupies any of these houses, you will be having the adverse instances which I have mentioned earlier. Moon is a very good friend of Jupiter, is very good friend of Mars, is very good friend of Sun. Moon doesn't opposes anyone. Moon is considered as mother of all planets. Moon, when it is joining Rahu or Ketu, then that is called eclipse. Moon definitely opposes Rahu and Ketu. Moon also opposes Saturn. Saturn opposes Moon, Moon opposes Saturn. But Moon is neutral again to Mercury. Moon is neutral to Venus also. These are only some introduction about the Moon. We'll understand more and more about these planets in coming programs. So this is all about today's topic, okay, on the Moon. Okay, so I hope this should be interesting and a useful one. So as usually, please text to me for any questions, doubts, and call me on my number. As I keep telling, my number is 9888056572. So please do call me if you have any questions, queries at any point of time. Thank you. Namaste.